Hello, George from Roofing Improvements and Solutions. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways today that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, George. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. But at the end of the video, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll be happily answer any of those for you. If not, go ahead, take the information. I'm going to give you. A lot of it's free here. Sorry, actually, all of it's free. And you can actually use it and apply it to your site and do a lot of the work actually yourself. Or if you have somebody that you use, you could pass it to them as well. And I'm sure there's some good tips in here that would help them as well. All right, so I'm on your site, and the first thing I'll talk about today is content. Second thing I'll talk about is citations. And the third thing I'll talk about is backlinks. So Google recommends having about 1,500 words to 2,000 words of content on your homepage. The reason that they want so much is that if you have that much content on your page, you're really giving almost a service out to the Google community and everybody searching online. You're giving a lot of information that can educate them and help them out. And that's what Google's really all about. They're looking for people to kind of help them essentially. And that's going to bring people to Google, which obviously, it scratches their back essentially. But the other thing that you can do, if you don't have that much content, I'm going to go over to Monarch Roofing. They're one of the top competitors in the area. The reason why we're going to compare with them because they're who we want to beat. They're the person that you want to get ahead of because they're the top dog in the area. So, which looking through their page, and you can see they also do not have the 1,500 to 2,000 words. Sometimes a blog will help as well to kind of fill that in because a blog also gives a lot of information out and helps people with a lot of information. Unfortunately, I don't see a blog for them either. But the other reason that you want that much content on your page is the more content you have, the more keywords you can put into that content. As an example, I've used Roofing Myrtle Beach, South Carolina here as my example. And the reason why is because it's an excellent term with a lot of volume, and also it's what new customers would search. So if we look through their eyes, first thing they're going to see are these ads. Second thing they're going to see is this map section here. Top 3 companies are going to show up in this little preview window. You could view all to see the rest. But the way to get on this map section, or GMB, also called Google My Business, is to have the most citations and the strongest citations. And citations are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, to name a few. You could also use social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. All of those as well are also citations. And we'll talk about more of those in a minute. So then after the map section, we're going to get into the organic section. This is where we start to see results pop up here in reference to our keyword, which was Roofing Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And these are actually in order, so these are ranked accordingly. So for Roofing Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, number 1 is going to go to Better Business Bureau. They're a directory. 2 is going to go to Home Advisor, another directory. 3 goes to Monarch Roofing, which was our comparison that we used. And 4 goes to Span Roofing. So the top 2 spots actually are going to directories. And that, some people think directories are hard to beat, but they're actually easy to beat because Google prefers a local business to have those spots rather than a directory. So as long as your site has some good links to it, they're actually not that hard to get ahead of. You're going to get 10 results that show up in the organic section per page. Just remember that number because we're going to talk about it again in a second. All right, so next I've taken your website, roofingimprovementsolutions.com, plugged it into a program called Eris. This just allows me to kind of analyze your site, see how it's doing. I don't see anything in bold up here. If I did, that would mean you have headers on your page. If you have headers, it makes it a little bit easier for Google to actually find you. So that is one thing that would help. And then let's jump into backlinks and referring domains. This is our third topic, which is backlinks and referring domains. They really go hand in hand. So referring domains are just websites that you have links on. If you click one of these links, it's going to redirect somebody back to your page. And so right now you have one link on one website, referring domains websites. So in our Facebook example, if you had a Facebook business site for Roofing Improvement Solutions, then that would be your referring domain, Facebook. And the part where it says link for the website, you'd put that in. That would be your actual backlink. So that right there would be an example. The more of these you have, the stronger this number here would grow if you had one. It's not ranking currently. That's your trust. And these sites or domains that you're linked to, these essentially vouch for you and make your site stronger because Google says, oh, these sites back him up. And so they'll rank you higher, and that's going to help you to get more keywords found. Right now, we're seeing 11 keywords for you, and that's bringing about 1 visitor to your site per month. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's jump over to Monarch Roofing, and we can see there's a header here for their page. You can see the difference. It's in a bold up there. All this does is it helps Google to find them a little easier, and you can put an extra keyword in there as well. They have about 368 referring domains or websites, sending them back over 2,000 links to their site. You can see their trust is a 38, which is a pretty good number, and that's why they have 390 keywords that they can be found for. These keywords are bringing right now 472 visitors to their site per month. All right, so let's go back to your site and let's look and see what keywords you guys have. So you have 10 right now that are showing up. So Angie's List, this one's not going to be quite as valuable. So let's jump down to Roofing Services and Solutions, which is your name. So 30 people search you by name right now, and you guys are ranked number 17. So we know there's 10 results per page. So 17 puts us about the bottom of the second page. And because of that, there's 30 people who search it. We can see you're getting less than 1 visitor to your site right now from that 30. The higher you're ranked, your position, the bigger percentage just goes up. If you're number 1, you can expect to get about 20 to 35% of the overall volume. And we found out that 80 to 85% of people don't go to page 2. So that's why we're not seeing any real traffic here. And that's why you guys right now aren't getting the visitors. But you do have a couple keywords, so it would just be a matter of getting those ranking higher. Then let's go back over to Monarch Roofing. Here's their business name. You can see it's a pretty big volume on it because it's a national term. It's not specific. They're number 2 for that, so they're getting 177 of the 1,500. But let's go to this one. It's a little bit better because it's specific to a location. So Monarch Roofing, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 70 people search it. They're number 1, so they're getting 22 of the 70 to their site. And then here's a good one for bringing in new customers. There's no company attached. They're just searching for a company. So 70 people search this exactly like this, roofing company Myrtle Beach. And they're number 2, so they're getting 10 of the 70. So they're getting about 1/7 of the volume overall. All right, so we went over content, citations, and backlinks. If you guys want to hear more information, feel free to reach out. I can answer any questions for you. Really, now that you have the information, you have 3 options. If you're not looking to expand or grow your business or bring in more customers, you don't have to do anything with it. If you wanted to grow your business and you have somebody that you currently work with, you could show them this video. It's got some good tips that might help them out. And the third option, if you don't have anyone you currently use for this service that I've talked about, you guys, and you do want to grow, feel free to reach out. Ask me any questions. I'm here to help. I can answer them for you. Thank you guys for your time. Really appreciate it. Have a great day.